MMOs are some of my favorite games to play. I love the character customization, I love experiencing what the game has to offer, and I love really good storylines. So it should be no surprise to you that I love Final Fantasy XIV Online. I've been playing this game for years, and it's the MMO I recommend to everyone. But what if I told you that for the past 6 years, I've been playing alone? No friends, no one to run dungeons with or hang out with in game, just me by myself. You can imagine it gets pretty lonely. This loneliness is what drove me away from the game for quite some time, but recently that's changed. Some other friends of mine have started their own Final Fantasy XIV journeys, and I logged back into the game to help them along the way. This video is dedicated to my friends and my free company. This is how my friends made me fall in love with Final Fantasy XIV all over again. Before we go any further, if you're liking the video so far, it would be so cool if you could subscribe. I multi-stream to Twitch and YouTube Tuesday through Friday. Make sure to hit the bell to be notified whenever I upload a video or go live. Thank you for your support, and let's get back to the video. I think a good place to start this video would be with my own Final Fantasy XIV story. How did I get into the game? I was brought into the game by a previous friend group of mine. They all played at the time and kept asking me to join them, and eventually I did. It was one of my very first MMO experiences. Up to this point, I had played WoW, but I didn't have anybody to teach me anything about that game, so I didn't know how to do anything or how anything in the game worked. I started Final Fantasy XIV with a Lalafell Archer Bard. I ran with this group for a long time, but after things happened outside of the game, I was removed from the free company they were in, and all of a sudden, I was alone. I went from having guides and teachers for the game to having no one. It was scary, I'm not gonna lie. This part I think is mostly my fault, but I didn't know how to do anything in the game on my own. I was very dependent on my friends to do a lot of stuff, and that's on me. After taking a bit of time off from the game, as I was rightfully pretty upset, I came back into it and learned how to do everything myself. I finished A Realm Reborn alone, and I finished Heaven's Ward alone, and I finished Stormblood alone. I would have loved to have friends to share these experiences with, but things just don't work out sometimes, I guess. Fast forward to 2025. At the start of the year, I wasn't playing Final Fantasy XIV at all. The loneliness had finally gotten to me, and I just stopped playing because of it. This continued for a few months, but in September, I think, I got a DM from my friend Ryu. He expressed his interest in playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I told him that I highly recommended the game and that I would play with him if he started playing. After that, word spread through my friend group that some of us were playing 14, and others who had thought about it began to join in too. Before we knew it, we had enough people to start a free company. Starting my own free company was something I wanted to do for a really long time. I wanted to replicate that feeling I had with my previous group and create a tight-knit group of friends who played the game together and had fun. What I had not expected with our merry little band was how far we would all dive into parts of the game I had never even thought of getting into. When my friends got into this game, one of the first things they noticed was that there were different side job classes things that you could pick up, like cooking and botany and fishing. When they found this out, they all dove headfirst. Because I wanted to spend time with them, I did too. I knew crafting was a thing you could do in 14, but I just didn't know how good the crafting system was in the game. I spent so much time cooking, it's kind of crazy at this point. And don't even get me started on fishing. My friend Hack found out about the hourly fishing boats and invited me to join him on one of the trips. And now I'm fully hooked on fishing. Pun not intended. There wasn't a singular thing that kept me doing crafting before. I didn't have any interest in doing it, so I just never did. But my friends bringing me into this side of the game is one of the main reasons I fell in love with it again. The next thing they got into was Golden Saucer. I'd gone to Golden Saucer before to do my mini cactpot, but that was about it. These guys went all in. They found out about mini cactpot, jumbo cactpot, chocobo races, fashion report, all of it. Because I'd only been sticking to what I knew, I didn't even know about a majority of this stuff. but it just gave me another reason to keep coming back to 14. The last thing I'll talk about in this video is my experience being the highest level player in our group. Everyone in my free company except for me is a Sprout. They are all new players, and seeing them experience new parts of the game and learn how to do things and teaching them things about the game has been so amazing. Part of me wonders if this is how my old group felt with me. I was the Sprout in that group, the newbie experiencing everything for the first time. It just makes me so happy that I get to share this game with my friends and watch them fall in love with it too. My friends are the reason I keep coming back online every day. They're the reason that I've fallen in love with Final Fantasy XIV all over again. I doubt it'll happen, but if anyone from my old group sees this, I'm sorry things turned out the way they did. I truly loved playing this game with you all and experiencing so much of it for the first time with all of you. I wish nothing but the best for your group if you all are still together. Thank you for introducing me to this game and giving me an opportunity to share it with my new group. To my current group, you guys are the reason I log on every day. I love doing dailies with you and hearing you guys talk about your experiences with the game. It makes me so happy to hear you guys enjoy this game so much. Thank you for giving me a reason to come back and for allowing me to be a free company owner, to be your free company owner. Being your mentor is an honor and a pleasure, and I can't wait for us to experience even more of this game together. I know I'm not the bestest friend sometimes, and I know that I'm not perfect, and I would never expect anyone to be, but I appreciate all of you being so patient with me, and I appreciate you all taking the time to learn about a game that I enjoy so much and spending time with me in this game every day. I cannot express how grateful I am to you all for that. Now please, for the love of God, go do your MSQ. Thank you all for watching this video. I've really been enjoying just making videos about things that I enjoy and games I like playing and being able to share them with you all. Do you play Final Fantasy XIV? What's your favorite class or job? I personally am a dancer main, but I've also been learning astrology recently too. Feel free to share your experiences with the game in the comments. I'd love to chat with you about them. I stream to Twitch and YouTube Tuesday through Friday, and recently I have been streaming quite a bit of Final Fantasy XIV. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I do stuff. Thank you again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys all next time.